Did you get your ball? Oh, you trying to get me? Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your friend Patty with Giddy Things. I am back with day 286 of our 5-minute in name only exercise encouragement. As you may be able, how are you? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. As you may be able to tell, I have had a scrubby shower. My scoochie awaits for me to put hair product on when my hair has had time to be up in the turby towel a little bit. And I have been given a little time by my co-parent of Cookie Denise and my co-parent of all my other children, the disembodied voice, to clean up in my writing area because it's gotten a little chaotic. I have some letters to return. I have quite a few letters to work on, but right now it's just about organizing and cleaning. And some of the stuff I got for Christmas is really going to help with that. If you live in the South, is it ever really safe to take the air conditioners out? We use window units. And I grew up with window units. I didn't experience really central air until, in some place that I lived, really until my parents moved when I was in my 20s, my early 20s, I guess. We had always had window units, even in Shreveport, Louisiana, but we had those ones, that you basically get a room to where you can hang meat in it, that cold. But anyway, I am getting off the point, which is that we took the window units out, and now in winter, actually the week of Christmas, it is, what's the temperature right now? We don't know.
Mid-60s.
Mid-60s. So we got down to, gosh, how cold did it get?
48.
48.
Well,
No, not 40, not over but as cold as it's gotten so far this winter.
Or
or fall or whatever time. He's thinking about it. 4. We got down to 4 degrees Fahrenheit, and now we are in the 60s. And tomorrow it's supposed to be, what, highs in the 50s?
I think 60s far and
60s apparently.
Might be rain overnight.
It's supposed to rain overnight, and then on Monday, what's supposed to happen on Monday?
Well,
Act like I know anything.
Once the front goes through.
Once the front goes through.
It's going to be like in the 30s.
It'll be in the 30s. But then it's going to get...
For the high.
For the high. Oh, for the highs. So isn't it going to get super cold, though? Like, how cold is it supposed to get next week?
Lows in the teens.
Lows in the teens. And so that is the back and forth of it. And I don't know about y'all, but when things change around like that, as they tend to do in the South, excuse me, that is when it gets like joint issues, sinus issues. What else are we dealing with? Eyes begin burny, and what else? Just joints in general and stuff. So that is what's happening. But that's why I have on my sleeveless nightie tonight, is because it just isn't cold, but it's going to get cold. But yeah, the changing back and forth. We are trying to stay out of the public because right now, y'all, alert. There is a dreaded lurgy, a hepazudis, at least one, traveling around our communities. I know that I saw people online that I know and love. Of course, I love everybody, but people I know, students, people who were my students in the past, whose kids have gotten the flu. I think one of my students had posted, she had the kind of, what is it called? Thermometer that keeps track of individual members of the family's temperature, and she posted one for her sweet daughter, who unfortunately has this flu that's going around. And this particular flu is, I think, more like sore throat, stomach upset, aches and pains, and high fever. But look out, here it comes. It's that kind of season. I've had my flu vaccine, and I know you can't be vaccinated against all of them, but I had my flu vaccine. The Handy Helper has had his. The Disembodied Voice has not had his. I don't think the Big Brother has had his either. but we're doing the best we can. We're taking care of ourselves. We're taking the supplements our doctor tells us to take. And I'm trying to remember what, again, any of this is not medical advice, but our doctor says take zinc, magnesium, vitamin C,
Vitamin D.
vitamin D. Is that it? Zinc, vitamin D. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just to keep ourselves, to keep our immunity in the place where it needs to be. I need to get us some more zinc. I think we're out of zinc. Now I think I have some zinc somewhere, but it's not the kind that helps our tummies. We use this, what is it called? BioZinc.
I have some in my drawer.
You think you have some?
I know, I remember it again.
BioZinc, which is easier on our tummies. I took my Zepbound 2.5 milligram. It's a Saturday. I took that dose tonight, and we'll see how that works over the disembodied voice is doing like gesturing of how I would do that. He wasn't in the room when I did it, but it was quick. Yeah, it was just that was it. Just this. I do not enjoy the syringe just for the whole logistics of it. I really do miss having my auto injector pen that I had with Zepbound when the insurance was covering it, but it's too expensive to purchase. If I need to move up a dose, which may end up happening to the 5 again on the ascending way, that's expensive. I may even kind of look into this to the compound because y'all, there's just an amount of money that is ridiculous. I mean, and I don't have to have this medication for my well-being. Now, that's debatable. It depends on what people mean when they say have to have. But for my definition of an absolute necessity for health, this is not one of them. But I do need it to maintain a healthy weight. Yeah. I'm not going to think more about that. But honestly, if the 2.5 doesn't do what it's supposed to do, we will, we'll think about compound from the companies. I think they're called 503C pharmacies, the big companies that can still sell the compounded tirzepatide. We'll see how that goes. And maybe the insurance company will come through. February is when I have the appointment at the endocrinologist's office, and that's the entity that I'm counting on to get the paperwork done correctly. I know this particular office is the one that my friend, who's also my supervisor, uses, and she really likes them. Now, I think she takes Wegovy. I think that's what she's using. But I'm up to a conversation. I'm not interested at all in Ozempic, but I will, have a conversation about other options. So yeah, that's where we are. So we're trying to keep healthy. We're trying to stay out of the public because that sometimes this time of year is the only way to do that. Did you have anything you wanted to add? Disembodied voice? Cookie's still a land shark. She's still a land shark. She's 11 months old on Monday. 11 months old. She's 11 weeks old. On Monday, she'll be 12 weeks old. So she's almost 12 weeks old. What a cutie. She is cute, though. She's cute and she's smart. She's just mouthy. I hope I don't have something in my teeth. If I do, I apologize, y'all. Anyway, I hope you know how special you are and that you're doing things to remind yourself of that as we come out of the Christmas season, even though Christmas season lasts until Epiphany. And I hope that you are also doing things to set yourself up for success, things that will help you to thank your future self, will thank your current self for. I also hope you know how loved you are. I do love you so much. And I hope you'll continue to go in peace and love. Mwah. To serve others, please do pray for the whole wide world with a special intention for Ukraine.